when degenerate streamers get desperate for views, you do be seeing it a lot, and especially with these kick streamers. But it be happening on Twitch too. Let's get into the video.
Clout is one hell of a drug, and these online personalities became addicted. What may have started as a genuine desire to entertain an audience slowly turned into an endless need for attention. Because once the views start dropping and the money dries up, desperation kicks in. And that's when things get dark.
This is like the definition of desperation. If you've seen that video of them like doing you know what I mean? These two disgusting men.
Today we're diving into
disgusting
the
human beings.
craziest stories of streamers who went to unimaginable lengths for internet fame, starting with Arab Andy, whose brainless antics may have inspired an entire generation of toxic streamers.
I've never seen him
Jamal
before.
Haraz was a part of the IRL streaming wave that grew out of the CX community. A crazy circle of creators formed around controversial Twitch streamer Ice Poseidon. There was a trend of Andy streamers, like Asian Andy and Mexican Andy, who were pushing the limits of what they could get away with in public. But Arab Andy was one of the most extreme. He farmed donations by letting his viewers control his surroundings. Arab Andy had an audio speaker on full blast strapped to his backpack. Viewers would donate money, and the message they sent or the audio they requested would blare out loud so anyone near Jamal could hear it.
I'm going to be starting up donations, so I can get self-stick and other stuff like that,
He looks rough. Like, he looks so rough. God damn.
Just to do more equipment and, there's more things.
Now, this could often be seen as a harmless prank, but since Andy had absolutely zero moderation, many of the donations consisted of racist language, threats to others, and anything to become a public nuisance. It was only a matter of time before...
No, this I feel like is a little funny.
Threats to others, and anything to become a public nuisance. It was only a matter of time before one of these live streams got out of control, and on May 31st, 2018, that's exactly what happened. Arab Andy casually walked onto the University of Washington's campus looking to start trouble. He was not enrolled as a student, but he had his backpack on, and his speaker turned up to max volume. First, he entered a random lecture with the intention of interrupting the class.
Well, when random people show up to my class and start recording me, I want to know why.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know why. Like, they just sent me, dude. UW.
Who sent you?
UW. Authorities.
Yo, this sound like I feel secondhand embarrassment because nobody laughing at all. They're just looking at you like, what is this guy doing?
Who? Do you have any kind of identification?
I work for, like, the UW.
Wow, they laughing.
Like, facility for filming. Like the filming.
No, I've never heard of such a thing.
You never heard of that?
No.
We just started hiring last year.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, dude, I'll come back later when there's less people.
Okay.
Enjoy your class, dude.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Okay.
Then he moved on to another area of campus where a small end-of-year gathering was happening, and this is where things took a darker turn. Nobody around him knew who he was, and without warning, a donation alert blared from his speaker. C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
C4 has been successfully activated. Bomb detonation countdown successfully started.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. Hold on, give me 1 second. I just want to check. Okay, my shit working. I'm not gonna lie. If you really just dead thought that, oh, a bomb is just like happening right now, you not the smartest individual. Like, it's obviously a troll. Look at yo. You ever seen them Family Guy episodes where, or you seen it on like YouTube pranks where a Middle Eastern guy will have a bag and just throw it, and then people actually dead run away? Like, that's what it is. Like, it's low-key fake, a little racist. Cause, bro, let's say I did it as a black man, nobody's gonna take me serious. They don't think I'm joking. But it's literally just because he's Middle Eastern, they dead like actually think he is setting off a bomb. Cause for one, what bomb is gonna say bomb detonation in da da da? Like, it's not how it works. Like, them man will just yell praise be to Allah, and then they just do that words. Like, there's probably other whatever, but like, that's the most like common thing that people will hear about. I don't know. Like, I just doubt it's gonna be giving people a warning that a bomb finna go off. That's all I know. I know the ways people be doing that. Nah, like, bro, they deserve that. That was some stupidity.
Now, just to clarify, most of the screaming you heard in that clip was from the audio file playing from his speaker. Whoever donated found an audio file that had a bomb detonation countdown combined with an explosion as well as those screams. But when played loud enough and with adrenaline kicked in, it's likely that the people around the speaker could have confused it for being real.
But like, my thing is, you gotta be a little stupid to think that's real. Maybe it's because I'm like I watch the internet, so I'm on the internet, so I'm gonna like take in things like right away. I feel, maybe I feel like it's because he's Middle Eastern, why people like portray that as real. And if he wasn't, no one's gonna think that. Like no bomb detonation gonna go off. Like that's a movie ass bomb detonation. Like that's literally like you hear that in a movie. That's why I'm like I don't feel bad for these people. Like they low key, like damn. That's a harmless prank to
As
me.
the
They ain't
students and
saying nothing
staff ran
crazy.
out of the building, the authorities were notified that there may have been an attempted attack on campus. For the next hour, the entire area was locked down while authorities searched the scene. As the chaos spread throughout, Arab Andy remained alive. He recorded himself casually walking around
That's
campus
crazy.
and captured real-time reactions from terrified students.
Kyle Crowder was saying that there was an announcement saying.
Okay, oh yeah, but like the fact that okay, those people in that room are idiots, but all the other people who are actually now dead scared because these people who were didn't just have like common sense to be like, okay, that wasn't a freaking bomb. There's no bomb detonation. Are gonna go tell people like, oh, there's actual bomb, and now just to spread some, what's the word? Panic around the school, which is bad. Honestly, I feel like intent is harmless, but like what actually happened is like horrible. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't disturb people's peace.
That the bomb was
I
about
don't
to
think it's too
detonate
extreme.
in 10 seconds or something like that, and that's why they pulled the thing.
Oh god. Okay, wait, what? Someone made an announcement in the building?
Yeah.
No way, someone did that?
Oh, and also I think I'm desensitized because of all like the Twitter. Like he's gonna probably talk about more of these people. Like yeah, the streamers. Like I'm desensitized because like I've seen way worse now. I don't even seem
As
bad.
Andy
Some
heard
say
the
it's bad.
deafening sirens from police, fire trucks, and ambulances approaching the school, he realized his desperate attempt for virality may just have gotten him in huge trouble.
Yeah, you get arrested for that.
Dude. Look, what the hell, dude? Holy shit. Dude. It's not even a bomb, guys. I don't know what.
But also, he should have done his due diligence and said, "Yo, it's a prank. I'm sorry. Da da da." Like apologize, but like, oh, it's not real. I was trying to be a harmless prank. It went too far. He should have took ownership and accountability and done that while these people are actually scared for their lives. It's another thing. He's wrong for not doing that.
Damn.
He quickly scurried off school grounds, thinking he was in the clear. He even tried to claim that this wasn't his fault.
Guys, again, I did not do anything. That was a donation, dude. I'm not gonna
Nah.
Now from here,
See, that's lack accountability. He could literally go and say, "Oh, it's a donation from my stream. My apologies." Da, da, da. He could easily do that and clear the air. He didn't. He let it just play out and let these people be scared.
the smart thing
It's
to
his
do
fault.
would be to turn off the live stream and maybe lay low and wait for the police to give up on their search.
Yeah.
But Arab Andy is not a smart guy. He
course
continued
not.
to live stream and continued to allow his chatters to donate and play random things from his speaker. As he walked through a crowded city street a few blocks away from the school, it was extremely easy for police to figure out who was responsible for the bomb threat.
Okay.
They ran up to him with their guns drawn, unsure if he was a literal terrorist or a prankster.
Okay, but it's obviously he's like pranking. I'll be real. It's so obvious. Like that's my only thing. But like I feel like this is like, a different time on the internet, so people portray things way differently. But it's so obvious to me. Like yeah, like he could even be a student that I like doing that. Like how it is, bro. Like there's no injury, there's no like nobody was harmed whatsoever, and you just think that nah, like bro, it's obviously a prank. But that's take it seriously.
Wait, what's going on?
On the ground, don't make any sudden movement.
Okay, I'm recording, bro. If you're gonna shoot me.
That's fine.
What are you doing, bro? Put the gun down. Put the gun down.
It's like when you see him with a camera, and I'm assuming they found him through the Twitch stream. It is so obviously a prank. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like they found him. It depends how they found him. Maybe if they found him through description, someone said, "Oh, there's someone with a camera." But like, saying he has a camera, it's so obviously like it's a prank.
What are you doing, bro?
You got me?
What are you doing, bro?
Record all you want. That's totally fine. Move this way.
Wait, let me check my phone.
If you contacted in place until Bob's ready.
Oh, he doesn't have a camera. He has a phone.
That way.
Never
What
mind.
did I do?
On the ground.
I didn't do nothing, bro.
You definitely did something.
That was TTS. That was a donation.
On the ground now.
Lacking
Yeah, like they know what TTS means.
situational awareness and completely downplaying the severity of the situation, he
Yeah.
doesn't remain still and tries to tell the officer it was just a prank. And it's honestly surprising that American
It's just a
police
prank,
officers
bro.
gave him so much grace because they had no idea if he was a real threat or not. And as we all know, it was just a prank, and there
Okay, but like I said,
actually
and then he has an American accent too, so I feel like they would like so you couldn't even tell. There's Americans be doing school up, yeah. But nah, it's an obvious prank, bro. It's an obvious prank, I swear down.
was no bomb, but the damage had been done and he
Let me
was in
watch.
serious trouble. He was arrested and the police charged him with threat to bomb or injure property. He tried to plead his case and explain
Okay, that's an extreme. That's an extreme to me. I'd say it's some other like more minor charge that he should be charged with, but like he was no threat to bomb, and he didn't like do it intentionally. Like he didn't do the TTS himself. I don't think that's an extreme charge. But honestly, it's a fair enough charge to maybe like to deter behavior like this. So
that it was just a harmless prank, but the
Yeah.
law doesn't see it that way. The courtroom set his bail at $75,000 and banned him from uploading anything else to YouTube. And for those thinking that
Fair
this was
enough.
unfair, it's likely that law enforcement needed to make sure to punish him in a way that would prevent other clout
that's what I
chasers
said.
from attempting such
deterrent.
stupid pranks ever again, especially on college campuses.
extreme, but
it's
it's a
unclear
deterrent.
if Arabandi ended up serving any jail time. All I could find was that years later he tried to make a return to YouTube, but shortly after he disappeared again.
Makes
The
sense.
same thing can't be said for Fuzi, who has a long history of going to great lengths to chase clout, disappear, and come back to
He
set
has
the bar
mental
even
problems.
higher. At his peak, FuziTube had turned prank content into a money-printing machine, earning tens of millions of views on simple, harmless pranks.
You just call my butt fat?
I thought you was a girl, man.
You thought I was a girl? No, you know you liked what you saw. Don't discriminate now. It's still Kim K size. Looks like you want to scratch a piece off, huh?
I can't do nothing with that.
I
Fuzi
got
secured
pranked too. I'm
millions
not
of
gonna lie.
subscribers in the earlier days of YouTube, who laughed along with his creative
What the
ideas.
hell?
However, this created an immense amount of pressure to maintain such high viewership, which is why he shifted from mild pranks to thought-provoking social experiments, such as "What if the homeless gave you money?" and the kidnapping children experiment,
Okay, that's
where
crazy.
instead of laughing at a silly goose time, the viewer was challenged with a deep introspective assessment. What would you do in this situation? Now, creating a think piece
That's
to assess
interesting,
a
honestly.
societal problem was not necessarily a bad idea. However, when Fuzi did not get the reactions he wanted from strangers, he decided to orchestrate reactions from actors or friends
big
that he
daddy.
hired,
Big
which turns an interesting thought experiment into a scripted performance that doesn't accurately represent reality. But the real desperation was apparent when he started faking the dumbest ideas, like fake farting in the gym.
Give me a fight! What?
Man, that's some bull. Man, you f***ing farting when I'm f***ing lifting weights.
Why are you worried about my farts when you're supposed to hear trying to stop the
I
sag?
mean, but damn.
Other rising
Yeah, it was
prank
so obviously
YouTubers like
fake.
Danny Duncan were on a crusade to call out Fuzi for his fakery.
But he's still lying by saying this prank's real or this prank's real or this prank's real.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't
Looks
need to do
familiar.
that. That's why I'm here. It's like it's just the principle of lying. Like you don't have to lie to people to make a video.
And while it may seem like Danny was being overdramatic, he had a simple point that many agreed with. Pranks are supposed to be these funny, spontaneous, and
I don't care if someone says this. They say, "Oh, this is real," when it's fake, because usually it is just fake. You could tell when something's authentic and not. I'm saying this, but there's a lot of people who can't. There's certain times where like something looks like it is most likely authentic to an extent, but like people like and people have real human emotions involved, and then someone's gonna just be like, "Oh, no, that's fake. It's fake. No, it's obviously fake. Oh, you're so stupid for thinking this is real. It's fake." But like, yeah, whatever.
Ideally harmless moments that capture
It's not
the
deep though.
hilarious, authentic reactions from people. But the moment a prank is staged, it becomes soulless, defeating the entire point of having fun. Fuzi initially tried to justify his actions.
Yo, if people are laughing, who really cares? So if you're having a good time watching the video, who cares? Really think about it. Why does it matter? You got the same end result. You enjoyed it. You're happy. And if you didn't like it, come off the video. You know what you do. You just click off. It's that simple.
By saying that every other
Yeah.
prankster faked their videos, but his attitude and hypocrisy made him easy to hate.
It was the fakest reactions I've ever seen in my entire life. And yes, guys, but Fusi, you fake shit. How are you gonna talk about fake shit? Exactly. If anybody knows about fake shit, it's me.
As the years went on, his viewership started to nosedive, which also meant he was losing money, relevance, and then maybe his sanity. That's when the motivational speaker version of Fuzi was born. He started posting these intense rants about positivity, destiny, and mental health. He said he had been chosen by God, that he was here to change the world, that he was going to inspire millions of people and bring the planet together through love. And while the message sounded positive, the delivery felt unstable.
There is nothing on this earth that can happen to me that I cannot overcome and beat. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone does, no matter anything, you are the only person who has the power to stop you. You are the only person who has the power to win this fight.
But even with all of these positive messages, people could tell something was off. His behavior felt erratic, and the way he talked started raising concerns about his mental health.
Anybody at the bottom in a YouTube comment section who goes, "You go through depression, you go through bipolar, how the hell are you going to be a motivational speaker?" I can stand up strong and say, "Watch me."
But then he announced something that totally shocked everyone, that he was throwing an event.
I am now, for the first time, going back to the city that destroyed me, Los Angeles, California, and taking back ownership of my life and my power and throwing the biggest event that Los Angeles has ever seen on July 15th. I'm so excited.
This looks like, what is that? That look like dirt poo poo. Did bird poo poo on his forehead?
So excited. We're just getting started. Here we go.
Fuzi named this event Hate Dies, Love Arrives. He claimed it would be a massive Coachella-like experience that would be completely free of charge at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles, all meant to spread peace and positivity. Now this sounds like a massive project, something that might take months, maybe even a year to plan. But Fuzi announced the event just 7 days before it would actually take place.
They're getting a free, basically Royal Rumble Coachella experience.
Adam 22?
Because like it's just gonna be 10.
They gotta talk about this guy too. He's not a streamer, but like letting your wife get BBC'd multiple times. That reeks of desperation. And guess what? Nobody cares now. His wife's still getting BBC'd.
9, 8, a different artist comes out. And it's just gonna get bigger and bigger.
From there, Fuzi uploaded daily videos hyping the event, even titling them Drake July 15th, with pictures of Drake as the thumbnail. He even launched a line of merch that had the date July 15th on it, as if it meant something huge. This got people talking. It was easily the most attention Fuzi had gotten in years. Keemstar even announced that he was going to be making a documentary about the event.
That's what I'm saying. All the signs that I see is leaning towards a shit show. And I want to be there to document the disaster.
However, others like FaZe Banks had to step in to remind everyone to be cautious of Fuzi because he seems to be mentally unstable.
We're not talking about someone who's all there right now, okay? He's going through a manic episode, 1 trillion %.
I don't know if that's true.
1 bajillion
Fuzi started prophesizing his own life, going on rants about how this event was a message directly from God, and that he was going to unite the entire entertainment industry in the name of love and peace. His desperation for views was so high that he was tagging celebrities in his Instagram posts such as Ellen DeGeneres and Diddy, asking them to show up to the event. He even begged LeBron James to show up and promised him that 1 million people would be watching the event live. When the event started, Fuzi live streamed it from his YouTube channel, and only about 2,000 people tuned in. So he made the title "Need 2 million viewers for Drake," as if he was going to magically appear somehow. Fuzi tripling down on the idea that
what I would want to know is how much money did he waste on this event? So this looks like a stadium type venue. This is a lot.
Would be there,
and it's free for people to come as well. So it's not like he's gaining a profit.
Is maybe the only reason why a couple hundred people even showed up. And to no surprise, they never got Drake. Instead, the crowd got embarrassing performances from no-name rappers.
Right.
Like a big Ollie on my wanna and they think and you know I'm with the shit, so you know I'm about to hit 'cause
Hey yo, just put it down. Hey, it's not for everybody. Just put it down. You know what I mean? Yo, there's a whole bunch of other professions and things of that nature you could do. You could be a plumber. You could be anything you damn want, but not a freaking rapper. Put it down.
And then, when no one thought the event could get any worse, the venue was evacuated by police because of a bomb threat. To this day, no one knows where the threat came from, and the show was over before it even began. But Fuzi wasn't done embarrassing himself just yet. Instead of leaving, he climbed on top of a car in the parking lot and started arguing with Keemstar in front of a crowd of confused fans.
I invested all my money into this event and I did it for free. My accountant said, Yusuf, where are you gonna make your money? I said, that's not a problem to me. I didn't care. But before I even got to do the event, before I even got to tell my story, you're making a documentary on it so you can post it after the fact. So if it flops, you can have the hot news on how Fuzi f***ed up and he should.
In the middle of the argument, Fuzi started rapping.
You're still talking about the little things. You're heating up your breakfast when I'm heating up my dinner. Hey, you burning in the summer while I'm bundled up in the winter.
Before immediately switching back to expressing serious mental health concerns.
I rewatched videos going viral after the attention you're giving me now of you saying Fuzi is the biggest piece of shit, egotistical asshole on this earth. I have bipolar and depression. That what you put into my head made me want to kill me.
For the next 10 minutes, as helicopters swirled above, Fuzi tried to explain why this event was supposed to change his life, why it was a calling from God, and that he actually wasn't lying about Drake.
I call OVO Johnny and I'm telling him what's happening. And I'm like, am I a leech for this? Am I doing something wrong? He doesn't tell me to stop, and he doesn't say, I'll text Drake for you, or my brother OVO Ryan. He goes, just put your faith in God. So I keep going. I called Lexi Pantera, a beautiful artist and dancer. She was also in Tyler Perry's Boom-a-Dia Halloween 1 and 2. Shout out Tyler Perry for being my mentor always. I call her just to get her energy. I'm creating energy, right? Around me, through everybody, the universe, everybody's on the same mission.
I think YouTube has destroyed and rotted his brain. I worry for him. This is 100% mental instability. Being off his meds might be dangerous. And yet, after all this chaos, it ended with Fuzi just admitting on Adam 22's podcast that he never actually met Drake. He just kind of stood next to him one time.
So you didn't meet Drake, he just looked at you. I mean, if he just looked at you, did you really meet Drake?
Do something for me. In the next 2 hours, will for yourself to touch nose with Drake. If it happens, I'll sell my entire YouTube channel. I'll give you $10 million.
Did you touch nose to nose?
Literally like this. That's how close he was to me. I did that because I manifested that because I believe in myself, Keem. This has always been me from the start.
And then a day.
Yo, he dead treating Drake like a god. Like, that's disgusting, bro. But he's like mentally. But there's a lot of people who do see celebrities like God, just like how he's doing. Like, it's just mentally something's not there.
After this failed event, Fuzi decided he would drop a diss track on Rice Gum called Four Ghosts.
Rice ain't got no spirit, got no deeper layer. One ghost writer, one ghost Fortnite player.
Fuzi lied about Drake performing at his event.
Oh, he was trying to get into the diss track wars. Because back in the day, the diss track wars was, they were getting views. There was like Those are money machines.
Caused a bomb scare and destroyed his reputation worse than it already was. And the sad part is, his unstable mental health and addiction became his entire appeal as a content creator for the years after. When he returned to live streaming on Kick, he openly spoke about battling bipolar disorder, depression, addiction, and anxiety, turning his meltdowns into viral content.
When you get that upset or dangerous,
he is going through it.
You're right. You're right. I am dangerous. I am dangerous. I'm very dangerous, and I don't give a fuck.
Now, to some degree, this could be seen as a good thing, to help educate others on the importance of mental health and the realities of those who suffer, but then he would sometimes stage public disappearances.
I wouldn't think this is a good thing just on the fact that, like, most people watching this are just laughing at him. They're not, like, being educated on mental health, and this doesn't help him who is mentally ill. Like, it makes his situation worse. And he's getting attention. I feel like this is kind of wrong to say. It's similar to, like, let's say a kid. I was gonna say a dog, but like I feel like kind of even though dogs are amazing, but let's say a kid. If a kid does something wrong, but you give them more and more attention, they may just keep dead doing it. So I feel like that's what's happening here. He's attention seeking, and then it's just feeding his manic episodes. That's what I feel, man. It's my
Stunts
opinion.
or hospitalizations to drive views and sympathy, leading to a never-ending teeter-totter of people unsure of whether or not to feel bad for him or to despise him.
What if I die from my kidney exploding and you guys say we're coming and I'm dead on your behalf in Australia? I hope I die so that I can blame Australia forever and my parents can sue them for every $15 they're worth.
However, everyone can agree that social media is a net negative for Fuzi, as attention is his drug and he is willing to destroy himself to get it.
How much should have grinded to lose the weight in the first place? So now before they make the
every day, he just likes to eat.
And then like talking to him, he's gonna be illogical every time. So it's like it doesn't. I mean, maybe it could help, but like you gotta have a lot of patience to like actually get things through to his head, so he like actually like takes his damn meds and just try to deal with this depression and bipolar and all these disorders that he has. No.
Stop justifying being fat and not having a
Right too.
Stop justifying being fat. Stop justifying not working.
And yet, Fuzi's past decade of clout chasing doesn't even remotely compare to Johnny Somali, whose desperation for views got him literally banned in 2 different countries, and now he is facing prison time. Johnny Somali initially started creating content by vlogging his adventures in Japan. Many American live streamers visit Japan because it is safe, clean, and visually interesting. Its vibrant cities, unique fashion, and amazing food allow for an affordable, yet high-quality experience that makes
I low-key want some ramen. I had ramen for the first time like a month and a half ago. I want to try it again. That tasted good.
Casual streams feel exciting, but somewhere along the line, Johnny's intentions shifted. Broadcasting his fun adventures turned into what he called trolling. But his version of trolling...
he ruined Japan for other streamers who went over there. Like, he dead ruined it. Now probably a lot of like Japanese locals, they probably see those cameras and are like, they don't want to be near you. They probably think you're like on that same trolling type timing, but realistically, most of the people who are streaming there are just trying to like be good people and like enjoy the culture. You know what I mean?
It wasn't just jokes or harmless pranks. He went into public spaces, usually with a speaker strapped to his backpack, and tried to annoy as many strangers as he could. He'd say offensive things or blast disrespectful audio clips, all while live streaming to his small audience. Johnny got a taste of the attention he so desperately wanted when a clip of him harassing someone on a train in Japan went viral.
You know Hiroshima? You know Hiroshima? Nagasaki?
Bro. It's like, why? I mean, obviously why is because you want, like, it's clout. Like, it's just,
you know, why you do this? Pearl Harbor? Hiroshima, Nagasaki!
Johnny berates this man for 4 minutes straight, repeatedly saying Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which are literally just the names of 2 Japanese cities. Now we know he was trying to make some sort of edgy joke in reference to the devastating bomb
That's just racist.
attacks that the American government dropped on those cities during World War II. But the innocent man on the train probably had no idea. He was just confused and probably annoyed.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, you know. You know Hiroshima, Nagasaki. We're gonna do again. What? Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Like, bro, I'm speechless.
We do again. You understand?
Thankfully, he didn't understand.
Now, Japan is known for its deeply rooted culture of respect, order, and social harmony, and Johnny saw that as an opportunity to exploit. He knew that the average Japanese citizen wouldn't fight back, wouldn't yell, and would most likely try to avoid confrontation at all costs. That's what made this the perfect setting for his so-called content. But Johnny was mistaken, because Japanese citizens were extremely pissed off with his behavior and actively tried to find him and confront him. You could feel how scared and caught off guard he was after being smacked in the face.
It's good to know people in Japan. Let's be respectful. I hope nobody in the chat was saying weird shit. If I go back and... Whoa. What
I ain't gonna lie, you that deserved it. You spread hate, you get hate.
Yo, chill out. Stop.
Hey, spread hate, you get hate. You got whatever food that was in that and those mirrors look good. I'm hungry.
Relax.
Get some.
No problem.
1 week later, he was attacked again.
Right now, hop in Discord. Oh, whoa. What the?
Spread racist rhetoric and get MB hate. Wait, hold on, what? Okay, I swear I heard him say some. I don't know if it was him or the pretty sure the Japanese man said something racist. That I do not agree with. Racist, because you just disrespecting the whole race. Just because one person is racist towards you, you don't be racist like towards a whole other race. They ain't doing nothing to you. Know what I mean?
Yo, relax.
I don't know if it was I think it
As satisfying as it was to watch Johnny get roughed up, it did not slow him down. Even though his safety was at risk, he was getting more viewers, which was his ultimate goal. The only time you actually saw him genuinely upset was when he got a temporary 72-hour ban from the live streaming platform Kick.
I don't know what I could have done to get a 72-hour, dog.
He's an attention whore.
They said permanent ban or only till ice free. I guess they banned me till ice free.
The hate for Johnny just kept spreading throughout the country, and whenever he was confronted, like by this man living in Japan, he would fold and lie like a coward.
Is that you? Yeah, this you? No. You sure? It's me, yeah, what's up? I got a problem with you, bro. Yeah? Yeah. I'm a troll. My wife is Japanese. Okay. You go there insulting people like that. You know how many people from Hiroshima joking about that shit? I know. So why are you joking about people? I was drunk. I know family suffered, people suffered because of that. You're on the train harassing people like that? I was drunk. Don't do it again, bro. I haven't done it again since. I've seen how people in Tokyo whoop your ass. You're lucky I don't do the same, bro. Is that a threat? It is, yeah. Because you go out harassing people like that, innocent people who didn't do anything.
Is it a threat? Yeah, it is.
I was Japanese people are the most polite people I ever met in my life. Okay. And you're on the with them like that for what, bro? For a little bit of clout? It's pathetic. Come on, man.
But sadly, his antics persisted.
You watermelon nigga, what? Show these niggas psycho, nigga. Keep moving, nigga.
The more he made it clear that he did not respect Japanese culture or Japanese people, the more they retaliated. And it seemed like every other day he would provoke others until they felt like they had to physically defend themselves from him. There was one incident that is far too graphic for YouTube, but Johnny and his friend got knocked out cold for provoking the wrong guy, leaving his face busted open and bloodied. And you would think that after Johnny Somali got the Mario coin smashed out of him, he would change his behavior, but he didn't. And soon, the police would have to do something about it. During his time in Osaka, Somali entered a hotel construction site without permission. He started laughing and taunting the workers.
Such an idiot.
But this time, the consequences involved the authorities. Japanese police arrested him for obstruction of business.
Why? Nande? Security check. What's the security on this? Wait, why you take a photo of me? Why you just think so emotional? I'm not emotional, Daijoubu. I'm okay. Okay. Oh my. I don't want to empty my bag.
I want to see. I'm curious what the chat is saying. I feel like a lot of these people just watch. Like I don't know, like, why. It's time to come to the USA. Deported. Sandpepper is a okay. Chinico Kato. I don't even wanna. Oh, I don't know. I'm not gonna read a lot of this stuff just because I don't know what they're trying to say. But yeah, I feel like they're probably just either doing racist rhetoric, watching it as a hate watch, or I don't know. I couldn't watch
The Japanese police were extremely polite and cordial, and they seemingly let him off with a warning. But then his antics got him arrested again, and he was charged with conspiracy to obstruct business after blasting loud music in a restaurant during his live stream. Japanese citizens were more than fed up, and evidently so were the authorities. In January of 2024, he was found guilty, fined a few $1,000s, and was officially banned from Japan. Now, this should have been the end of his antics, but instead, Johnny took it as an opportunity to move to another country.
South
because
Korea,
for a man as desperate for clout as Johnny Somali, getting banned from countries was like collecting infinity stones. In October of 2024, he arrived in South Korea, and as soon as he touched down, it was evident he was taking his obnoxious behavior to new heights. He harassed even more people using public transportation, one of his all-time favorite stunts. Then, while walking past the sacred Comfort Women statue, a memorial honoring Korean women forced into sexual slavery by Japanese military during World War II, Johnny blatantly disrespected it in front of everyone, twerking and giving the statue a lap dance. This monument is one of the most solemn and emotional landmarks in South Korea. Johnny's disrespect set off a national outrage. Korean viewers clipped the footage and shared it across South Korean social media. News outlets covered it within hours, but Johnny thought the outrage was funny, so he went to other versions of the statue, kissed and fondled them, and even rubbed oil on himself while dancing on the statue again. Johnny continued his buffoonery from the streets of Seoul, taunting locals and daring people to confront.
Yo, you gotta think to yourself, what was this person like in high school? Like, was he getting bullied? I feel like he tried to be funny and he just got bullied. I don't know, like, there's something wrong with him.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, nigga gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout. I've said it many times.
Disgusting.
I don't give a f***. I have no
That's actually so
I'm a
sad.
sociopath. I don't give a f***. Put this in your next YouTube documentary. I don't give a f***. How Korean niggas
Swing
on it.
I was waiting for him to swing on Johnny. I was waiting, bro. I was waiting for him to
Ready, Reddit, Twitter, come. I wanted to stop on this. Hank is here tonight. We're not scared.
And Koreans took Johnny up on his challenge. And on multiple occasions, Johnny was hunted down and beat up. And yes, every time he was incredibly scared.
What's up? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Hey.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Don't spread hate. Don't spread hate.
It's almost starting to seem like he has some sort of humiliation kink.
Yeah,
because
he
he
got
never
to.
would defend himself. Just taunt people, get beat up, and then film his battered face for everyone to laugh at. Another South Korean man attacked Johnny while he was still recovering from his last beating.
소말리. 어디가?
어디가?
어?
어디가?
어디가?
Don't touch my shoes.
어디가?
Don't touch me, nigga.
어?
Huh?
소말리 어디가?
Yes, sir.
어디 가냐고.
You guys following me crazy. Listen to you.
어디가?
어디가? What you mean? 어디가?
어디가?
What is 어디가? Oh.
The attacker got arrested, was proud of it, and locals even raised money.
Oh, I remember that. Yo, my brain, like, he's lucky people don't hate him to the point where they want him, like, gone. That guy could have, that would have been stupid from him, but he could have thrown him into traffic. Thankfully, he didn't. Thankfully, he just, you feel me? Yeah.
Money to pay for his legal bills. But unfortunately, no amount of punches could stop Johnny until the authorities stepped in once again. In another desperate attempt to clout chase, Somali wreaked havoc in a 7-Eleven for, once again, no reason.
Yo,
why?
Your father was right. Your father was right.
That's someone's business. That's someone's, like, they're trying to make a living. What are you doing, bro? Disgusting human being.
What are you talking about?
Yo, don't call her that.
He was not detained the evening of these antics,
Bro, why? Like, she's probably a nice woman and you're just gonna be disrespectful. That's probably your mother. She got kids. She got all that. You gonna be disrespectful. Your mother ain't raised you right, like with common decency, man.
Faced
Like,
criminal charges and was placed under a travel
man.
ban, preventing him from leaving the country while prosecutors built their case.
Like you not home
Finally, Johnny
trained.
Somali was banned from YouTube, Kick, and Twitch,
That's
and only
good.
then did he try to apologize for his behavior, but
He's
he
not
didn't really seem
apologetic.
like he wanted to.
Right now, you're a big issue, and a lot of Koreans are mad for what you did, and all we want is for you to just apologize for what you have done.
It's a fake apology. He doesn't care.
Bro, trust me, it's the only way, man.
Okay, I'll say right now, I want to apologize to the Korean people. I was not aware of the significance of the statue. I was trying to get, you know what I mean? It was just entertainment for my audience.
No, that's a lie. He knew the significance of the thing, but he did that because he knew there was gonna be outrage and clout. That's the fact. See, this already is disingenuous. You can already tell it's disingenuous. He's just doing this because he wants to be platformed so he could get money. So that's it. Disgusting.
We're from America. We really don't know much about the country.
And just gonna claim ignorance.
Where we're from. So when I saw this statue, I came upon it on my stream. At first, I really didn't even know what it was. So now, after I see the reaction,
no accountability.
I see that it really hurt you guys, and my intention in coming to Korea was not to cause this kind of shitstorm.
In South Korea, he was indicted on multiple crimes, including obstruction of business and public indecency, stemming from causing disturbances in convenience stores, playing loud music in public, and engaging in lewd acts near sensitive historical monuments. And these aren't necessarily minor crimes with minimal charges. If convicted on all counts, he could face up to a decade in jail. He showed up to his trial in March of 2025 wearing a MAGA hat, despite being told repeatedly to remove it, showing once again he was not taking any of this seriously, but he did plead guilty to 3 charges, 1 obstruction of business and 2 Minor Crimes Act violations. But Johnny is a clout-addicted idiot, and before he could be sentenced, he decided to once again break the law for attention. He created AI-generated deepfake videos that depicted him kissing a popular Korean streamer named Bong Bong. Under South Korean law, the creation, distribution, or possession of non-consensual AI-generated explicit content is classified as a crime. Legal experts have confirmed that this offense carries a mandatory prison sentence of up to 7 years.
Crazy. Yo, it's a good thing they actually got laws for AI because this is such a new thing. And there could be a lot of falsely let's say you got somebody that just doesn't like this person with a relationship. They could get pictures of them on Instagram and videos, and then AI generate that person having an affair. They could really mess people's lives up. It's good they already have charges for that, so you could get
Unlike the previous charges, which allowed for financial penalties, this particular crime eliminates the possibility of a mere fine, which means Johnny Somali will be going to jail. During his second trial in May of 2025, he pled guilty to 2 more charges, and his third trial, which is scheduled for August of 2025, will likely address the violence crimes charges. I can only imagine that the people of South Korea want their government to make an example out of Johnny Somali, because if he gets off with a mere slap on the wrist, then there will be more desperate Americans looking to clout chase in their country. Because unsurprisingly, Johnny Somali is not the only live streamer who will be spending time in jail in another country. OG prank YouTuber Vitali is currently behind bars in the Philippines for his desperate attempts at chasing views. Similar to Fuzi, Vitali's Dorzvetsky became a viral YouTube success for his pranks, social experiments, and stunts. His content consistently pushed boundaries, deliberately trying to provoke strangers and get as close as possible to an explosive physical altercation without actually getting knocked out.
You gotta have fake shit too.
Transactions complete. Transactions complete. Yo, transactions completed. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I feel like it's fake though.
Yes. You got it. Yes.
But that's only true if you thought these videos were real. After all, we are talking about the guy who in one video apparently got 4 women to give him their underwear in public by simply just asking.
Ask for your panties.
What?
I came asking for your panties.
Why?
Because you want to be in my video? We're actually filming a video right now.
Where?
Right there.
Porn. This is like.
Sure, why not?
Yo,
But for every fake prank Vitaly did, he would follow it up.
that's what's it called? Some P-word acting.
With an
That's
undisputable
crazy.
stunt, like when he ran on the field and removed his shirt at the 2014 World Cup, or when he sprinted on.
That's not even like there's always that guy. It always happens. That's not even something crazy.
On the court during the NBA Finals.
That I've never seen. I don't watch NBA though. I don't watch that. I watch football.
Or when he climbed the Hollywood sign in LA.
Well, we're out covering the Trump rally down at the Kimmel Show, but right now we have a guy named Vitaly up here on the D of Hollywood sign up on Mount Lee. He's got a sign up saying, "I'm back."
And even though he was detained and fined multiple times throughout his career, he was pretty much able to avoid all consequences. In fact, the more he pushed the boundaries, the more successful he got. He amassed over 10 million subscribers, generated 1.5 billion views, and even though he had a pretty classic downfall as viewers lost interest in pranks as a whole around 2017, he was considered a legendary prank YouTuber. Before the pandemic, he basically retired, and honestly, it seemed like a natural, normal way to exit his career. But we would come to find out that the only reason why he stopped was because his life was spiraling out of control. As he was arrested in Florida after attacking a woman while he was heavily under the influence.
A lot of these guys be drugged though.
Your boy can stay back there. Put your hand on the car, man. No, put your hand on the car.
Just lean on the car, please.
Lean on the car right there.
Oh my gosh,
Come here.
I lost everything.
You didn't lose everything. Yes. Yes, here. Let me see. Put your hands here.
Yeah, he's on
Check it out,
drugs.
see? I'm going to put him in the front.
He definitely not
You're gonna
just
leave
on
your mask on,
alcohol.
though. Mask has to go on.
You
Put it
don't
on your
act like
face.
that just on alcohol.
Can you listen to, do you know me?
Do I know you? No.
After a 3-year-long hiatus from the internet, most people figured he just moved on with his life, like a normal person would. But that desperation for views and attention just doesn't ever seem to go away, and he tried to make a surprise comeback in 2023 with a 2014-era style prank that just felt like an old man trying to relive his past.
Yeah.
But then he discovered the depravity of Kick, a live streaming platform where chaos is rewarded and the rules.
Yo, it's just like every one of them just go on Kick. I feel like Kick got a little better. That's what I'm hearing. I don't watch Kick at all, but like they've been banning people more often. They've been like it's gotten better with the extremeness of the
barely
platform.
exist. On Kick, Vitaly found the perfect environment to revive his shock jock persona, this time with no need to hide behind scripted pranks. Well, maybe. Vitaly tried to reinvent himself with a live-streamed knockoff version of To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
He'd set up these dramatic sting operations, exposing alleged PDF
pretty
files
sure they're
with
fake.
hidden cameras, decoys, and surprise confrontations. It was all very theatrical, doing things like shaving these alleged assailants' eyebrows and heads as a punishment.
I need permission to shave my head and eyebrows.
For what?
Because I was talking to an underage teen.
Okay.
Some bull. Because I hope it's fake. Because if it isn't fake and he's doing this and not putting them trying to put these people behind bars and incarcerate them, this is a disservice. Like, what are you really doing? They got a slap on the wrist damn near. They should be jailed. And if it is fake, these people are like stupid because this is on the internet forever, and you look like a EDP for the rest of your life. Okay, no. I know some of them gotta be
Him
fake.
embarrassing these men made for extremely viral moments since, well, nobody felt bad for them, and why would you? These are people who are admitting to endangering minors. The crazy part is he started doing collaborations with the likes of Ryan Garcia, Sneeko, and rappers Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Pump, and The Game.
I think Ty Dolla $ign.
What's going on here?
I think The Game was beating someone up or something.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
Yeah.
How old is he? No, I am.
I don't like. I really can't tell if this is fake or not. It might be real. Still, I don't know. If it's real, same way as the service. If it's fake, those people who getting the money for this is stupid. But if it's real though, like, like call police officers, get him like to get him incarcerated. You're doing this for money. You're not doing this to like actually get these people off the streets.
What's going on?
I just wanted to. You just wanted to do what? No, don't be sorry. What did you just wanted to do what, man? I thought we were just coming in for dinner.
Why are you going to the bathroom?
Bro.
He even got Lil Pump to rap his biggest song and change the lyrics to mock the alleged assailant.
You're such a pedo. You love it.
Now, this content was difficult to publicly criticize, but a silent majority of people felt like something was off here. Either these were, once again, fake, and he was paying actors to pose as predators, which you'd have to find some pretty desperate people for cash willing to attach that horrible label to their face, or worse, he was profiting off heinous crimes using real allegations of child exploitation as viral bait to promote his steak sponsorship. Even police officers that were involved were critical of his methods.
We all know what you're doing because this is maybe the third time. This is the third time I've come to an incident with you guys. The third time. So I kind of know what you guys are doing, and I'm not against it too much. You know what I mean? I get the concept behind it, but there's got to be a better way to do it, and a safer way and a legal way of doing it.
And to get the police involved so you actually get them convicted and put in jail.
Okay. You know what I mean? It's where you don't get arrested for trying to do the right thing.
Then again, that is if you think that's actually a real cop.
No, Cal, that's what I was literally about to say. Like, what if that cop just fake? Because, like, bro.
When catching predators becomes content for the sake of content, to some, you aren't really doing a good deed, and you didn't actually stop that person from reoffending. And if these spectacles are all set up and fake, then you are literally profiting from one of the worst, most heinous crimes in human history. But these pred streams came to a screeching halt when one of the suspects got fully naked on stream, broadcasting explicit content to thousands of viewers, many of which, ironically, are minors.
Okay, so if this did happen, I gotta believe it's real. I got to. I can't. I don't think this is fake. I swear this happened on Chris Hansen. Or am I tripping?
Tally was temporarily banned, but the 33-year-old was not done getting his fix for virality, so he flew to the Philippines in April of 2025, and he may not return for a very long time. From the moment he landed, Vitaly began live streaming himself wreaking havoc. His goal was the same as always, make content that would shock people, no matter what the cost was. But this time it was slightly different. There was no plan, nothing creative, just straight up harassment.
I'm gonna rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No.
I'm gonna effing rob you if you keep walking away.
Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal.
See, this could have been like interesting if he was like, if he actually did like, oh, I'm gonna rob you. She stopped, and then end up giving money instead. That could be an interesting video. It's a little, but like, you know what? You're still doing a good deed at the end of the day. But no, you're just being hurtful and disrespectful. Be real.
Go get your vaccine.
Vitaly went on a tirade messing with security and law enforcement that day. In another incident, he confronted a guard and then reached towards his waist right where his firearm was holstered.
That is
the guard doesn't know who this man is or what his intentions are. All he knows is that a stranger is reaching for his weapon. Vitaly knows he could never get away with that in America because he would have been turned into a memory on the mantle. Minutes later, he walked over to another guard and asked him if he could sit on his motorbike. Keep in mind, this is a piece of equipment used for actual law enforcement, not a Lime scooter. The police officer was obviously confused and didn't say much, but Vitaly decided to not only get on the bike, but started moving it down the road like he was trying to steal it. The next day, he went even further after seeing all the views his recent antics were raking in. He decided to enter a McDonald's, not to order food, but to annoy as many people as possible and make an ass of himself along the way. While standing in line, he looked at his cameraman and said, "Follow me." He pushed past the service area, walked straight into the kitchen, and began asking for the toilet and bothering people just trying to do their job. In the United States, you might see someone acting like this and get away with zero punishment, but other countries are not willing to put up with these antics. Vitaly was labeled by the Bureau of Immigration as an undesirable alien, and by the Department of Interior...
No, that's a lie. If, let's say, somebody visiting America was to do this, I don't think they get away. I think they get deported. Maybe they wouldn't. I don't think they get fined though, but they probably do get deported. They get out of that
and
country.
local government as a flight risk, which ultimately led to him being detained by authorities.
Yeah, they wouldn't get
the
this
US
severe as a
refused to help him.
punishment.
Russia, where he was born, also refused to help him,
Yeah,
and now
makes
he is
sense.
completely stranded and at the mercy of the strict Philippines law.
Damn.
As of June 2025, he has been denied bail and moved from an immigration detention center to a maximum security prison. He is currently facing 3 counts of harassment, theft, trespassing, and filming individuals without consent. And if convicted, people speculate that Vitali could end up behind bars anywhere from 18 months to 24 years.
Okay.
But whenever
Alright. If they give him 24 years, that is crazy. I feel like 18 months, honestly, is a fair punishment for what he's been doing. 24 years is crazy.
Whenever the
That's
subject
harsh.
of clout-addicted live streamers comes up, one man comes to mind, Jack Doherty, who has set an extremely high standard of how low someone will go for a crumb of attention.
Yeah.
Jack Doherty is what happens when you let social media algorithms replace parenting. For his entire teenage life, he has been documenting himself trying to do literally anything that will get him views and attention on the
Is he a
internet.
Nepo baby?
His earliest viral moments came from copying prank trends like prank calling a killer clown goes wrong, doing your dares in Walmart, and taking candy from kids on Halloween. Cops called. Considering he was a high school-aged kid, it's not like anyone would expect him to be the most morally righteous individual. Then again, he did know what he was doing was wrong, as he multiple times ended up in the back of a cop car. But there was a worthwhile reward for these antics: views, which led to ad revenue. Jack was already making more money than his parents before he could drive. Jack's parents took him on the Dr. Phil show to hopefully have Phil talk some sense into him.
Yeah.
But the entire time, Jack had a smug look.
It's like the Dr. Phil show. I feel like usually these kids don't end up being good afterwards.
On his face,
they get
knowing
more
that
clout
this
if anything.
ultimately was good for his exposure. Jack was actually kicked off the show because he constantly tried to talk back to Dr. Phil instead of just listening to his advice. One thing about Doherty is that he will religiously study the algorithm. Whatever trend is happening, he will be one of the first to attack it. If there is a new format or medium to exploit, he is all in on it. When the Walmart prank stopped working, he moved over to the short-form brain rot content that keeps people doom scrolling.
Santa is the most mysterious man on the planet, and today I'm gonna use an air tag to track him. So I had a plan to go to the mall and slip an air tag into Santa's sack without him knowing.
These videos are highly scripted with absolutely no resolution, point, or discovery to be made. The sole purpose of these videos is to get views. Actually, that's not exactly true. These videos were designed for a much more shallow purpose. You see, Jack was very open about him looking up to Andrew Tate, who claims to have made his first fortune.
Oh, he what's it called? He's trying to funnel him into OF.
By starting a lewd webcam business with his 2 girlfriends.
Makes sense.
And this is the thing that's interesting about it, because when people hear this story and they say like a pimp, etc., people imagine me to be this.
I remember seeing maybe ex or girlfriend. I don't know if they're together or whatever. But like she would basically do content. Like she did some content like giving money to children and stuff. But like the next video on is literally her promoting her wealth. Like it's just like you shouldn't do this with the content you're doing. Because like you don't want children seeing this type of thing ever. Realistically, they're probably gonna see it eventually, but like you want to shelter them from that as long as possible. It ruins your brain.
Horrible, evil man. Which is absolutely and utterly the complete opposite. So the beginning of it was I messaged my 6 girlfriends and told them they're all coming to live with me and I had a job for them in London. 2 of them wouldn't come, 4 of them agreed. So the 4 girls flew in. I sat them all down at a table. They're all like, who's this chick? Who's this chick? Told them all the truth. I've been with you all. I'm starting a webcam business. I'm gonna get rich. Some of you are gonna come with me to the top of the mountain, or if you're pissed off, you can fly home. Just very matter of fact to the point, because I needed money. At this point, now I have not agreed to take another fight. I need money now. So 2 of them left. 2 of them agreed to stay. And the beginning of my cam empire was this tiny little apartment, me and my 2 girlfriends.
After seeing this, Jack was inspired. He began recruiting barely legal women to appear in his content, all of which he says were consenting OF content producers. Jack would manage their pages and take a percentage of their earnings in exchange for marketing them in his videos. From there, he spent most of his time making short-form content with no purpose other than trying to convert those viewers into paying OF subscribers.
How much money's in your bank account?
Like 12K.
12K? All right, well, that's your budget. I'll buy you whatever you want from the mall.
And evidently this works really well, as he has generated millions of dollars. Now these videos are edited and produced in a style that is largely understood to attract a childlike audience, which prompts some reasonable ethical speculation. Is it wrong to make content that appears to be for kids with the intention of converting those viewers into paying for prawn?
This is a version of
Yeah, yo, it's literally unethical. It is wrong. Like, there's no doubt about it.
pimping. You're pimping these girls out.
It
You
is
don't think that's
pimping.
attacking your heart in any way?
No, because at the end of the day, they all, they already want to do what they're doing, and it's just like I just actually make the money doing it, because there are so many girls that actually do OnlyFans and make $0 and stuff, and they're doing it all for what, It's like every girl I work with makes like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month and millions of dollars a year,
Jack constantly uses success and money to justify his actions. Morality does not guide his decisions. When live streaming became a trendy way to generate attention, Jack jumped on it immediately. He realized that the raw, unpredictable nature of live content created even more opportunities to go viral. Plus, it created a stronger illusion that what was being broadcasted was real. He started collaborating with other clout demons like the Island Boys. It felt like he was building the world.
They like disgusting human beings is also because they did you know what I'm saying? Like they are actually like disgusting. I went like you just be scrolling through Twitter, and I think I saw it about to happen. I scrolled so fast, never scrolled so fast in my life. Thank God I never saw it.
First influencer
Disgusting,
circus, where they all thought they were the ringleader, but in actuality, they were all the clowns.
Let's box, guys. Me and the Island Boy are gonna box. Look, what are you doing?
Did I see this? I think I saw this. I saw this. I had no idea what was going on.
You gotta hold on to your little.
What?
To manufacture more viral moments, Jack started walking around with personal security guards, sometimes 2 or 3 deep, just so he could safely provoke strangers in public. He'd talk trash, get in people's faces, and then fall back behind his bodyguards the second things got tense.
This is the most, and he knows it is the most like pussy thing you could do like ever. It's actually dead the most pussy, and like at least with the Johnny Somali whatever, he is one of the worst human beings I've done seen on this Twitch, not Twitch, on the streaming things. But at least he's not hiding like a hoe after he be harassing people. So they could at least get his comeuppance and like his ass could get whooped. But him, he just like he's hiding behind security, being a hoe. Like so disgusting, yo. He's harassing people. I had seen this clip. He's harassing you. I think he's harassing a worker.
What? Little Prompt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna lie, security to a hoe. Yeah, I know they getting paid for it, whatever, but like, they look these hoes for this. Like to accept this work. Like there's other jobs you can do.
This is the type of cowardice that almost makes you want to kind of respect Johnny Somali,
Literally what
who
I
at
just
least
said.
took his beatings like a man.
Yeah.
Even if you wanted to make fun of Jack, call him scared or a coward, he would just turn your criticism into profit by setting up fake skits of him being pressed.
Yo, is that Jack Doherty and his parents? Yo, how does it feel that your son's the most hated kid on the internet?
This is fake as hell.
Why are you at my door? Yo, he's broke, he's banned, he kissed the Island Boys.
This video went viral where he is seen holding his security's hand like it's his daddy, but this was staged and filmed by Jack's internal team, knowing that it would go viral from people making fun of him. And Jack says he does this because people are dumb.
I feel like that's what I've been doing recently. Like, I've been a lot more chill, A lot of people think I just go out and start problems with people, which is like, show me a clip in the past year where I've like actually done that. Like I really, or even 2 years. It's like everyone judges me off these fake clips.
Those clips of him like harassing people, I'm pretty sure I saw like literally like a year ago. So that's just a lie, if I'm being honest.
To me, like walking up to people like this with the bodyguard, but like they're not even real videos. Like people are just so dumb and they just judge me off of like little clips that, I just make to troll and stuff because I know they're going to go get posted.
90% of the time, you only see Jack on your feed by accident, and he is most likely being slapped, punched, almost jumped, or looking like an absolute fool. And that's by design. You'd be happy to know that Jack isn't exactly popular. Sure, he does.
Oh, I remember the thing. Was it him who crashed his whip and then like I remember this. Yo, he crashed his whip. He a hoe, cause he didn't like. He never cared about his cameraman's safety at all. He was like, "Yo, get the camera, get the clip, get the clip." Yo, he's actually like one of the worst people you probably could have seen in the world. Okay, that's an extreme. There's worse people, obviously, but like on the internet, like the streaming stuff, he is definitely one of the worst. Like, cause his cameraman bleeding from the head, he did not care about his safety whatsoever.
15 million subscribers, but his numbers are way overinflated. His YouTube videos can't even crack 100,000 views, and he doesn't actually have fans. He never built a real connection with an audience because he was never likable enough to earn one. But he does have viewers. Most of his streams sit around 2K, and that's if you think those are real. In one stream, he had 17,000 viewers, but only 3 people were actively typing in the chat.
That is
Therefore,
insane.
the only way Jack maintains relevance is by creating an ecosystem that relies on him entirely embarrassing himself so that Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube drama pages will post the clip and hope that it goes viral. And to some degree, you do have to put a little blame on people who are willing to amplify his content in any way. You could even argue, I'm doing that right now. But sometimes, the only way to shut down a clown is to stop laughing and start booing. However, I think beyond the antics and stunts, what really makes Jack someone worth criticizing is how he treats the very few people who care about him. Like when he nearly killed one of his only friends and didn't care. Jack was in Miami, live streaming himself behind the wheel of a $200,000 custom
Driving on
McLaren.
his cell phone
Outside,
like idiot.
it was pouring rain. Visibility was almost non-existent because it was raining that hard. Common sense would tell you that the road was probably slick.
Drive
Sitting in
slower.
the passenger seat was his friend and cameraman Michael. Normal people would focus on the road, realizing how dangerous the situation
he was on his phone speeding. Like he's mentally ill because he could like you could kill yourself and then you could like your friend could pass away as well. Like you're mentally just like he's so retarded.
But Jack was more worried about his
So
stream
retarded.
and reading his chat on his phone. He even made a joke about crashing the car.
Literally, guys, you can't see shit. I'm most likely going to crash this car. No, I'm kidding. Hopefully not.
Then, in a split second, it happened. The tires lost grip, the back end of the McLaren kicked out across the wet pavement. Jack tried to correct it, but it was too late. The car skidded sideways and slammed into a metal barrier. Because of the impact, the camera cut off for a split second, but shortly after, the stream came back on. Blood was running down Michael's face from the crash, and instead of immediately helping his friend, Jack's first instinct was to grab the camera, keep recording, and worry about his car.
Oh, my
He's
car, bro.
mentally ill. Mentally ill individual, yo.
The vehicle mattered more than the human being sitting next to him. Then, just seconds later, he asked Michael to take the camera and record everything.
Yo, he cared about the clip in his car. He did not care about his friend whatsoever. He's disgusting.
Michael, here. Michael, do you ever film?
Well, I remember too. He also ended up. He seen the backlash and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give him money." Da da da. But no, we saw your initial reaction. You did not care about your friend at all. You just like, and you saw backlash, and then you wanted to try to remedy it. But no, your image is already cooked. Like no one cares about you. No one likes you. You're just a bad person. Simple. Just a bad human being. Sociopath.
His priorities could not have been clearer.
Narcissist.
Michael had been taken to the hospital where he received stitches for the injuries to his face, and even that part was filmed and posted to social media.
Hey guys, we're in the hospital after the crash. How you feeling, Michael? Amazing. Just getting stitches right now.
After the crash, Kick issued a permanent ban to his channel citing violations of their safety policies and community guidelines. But instead of reflecting on the crash, or the backlash, or maybe focusing on repairing his relationship with his friend, Jack pivoted straight back into content mode. Just days after the ban, he went live on TikTok, not to apologize, but to ask his viewers to donate, promising to follow them back if they gave him enough money. Jack claims that he is this big brain strategist taking advantage of dumb people on the internet. But outside of his highly scripted content in interviews and podcasts, he looks extremely sad. Because evidently, he isn't just making a spectacle online, he has shown that he has little sympathy or regard for even the few people around him that consider him a friend. His girlfriend left him, and all of his relationships are based on the monetary value that he can bring to others.
I guess, living in a nice
Little baby
house
took
and
his chain.
having
But
nice
that's
cars,
that.
makes me feel...
Remember, little baby took his chain on Twitter, but like, that is scripted as hell too. Like that shit's scripted.
I wouldn't say satisfied because there's so much more I want. Like obviously, I wish I owned this house, but I like moving around and stuff because people find out where I live, and then I just move. And I also just like changing up the scenery for content. But I don't know, like nothing. I don't want like materialistic things to be the main reason I'm happy. I'd rather have enough passive income to where I could travel the world, and I feel like that's what's gonna make me happy. But that's what I look forward to in life.
Jack lacks friends and a purpose. You can see his soulless, degenerate lifestyle has depleted him of life. He has enough money to retire forever, and he still will not do it, because outside of material things and views, he has nothing. When he ultimately pushes the boundaries and ends up in jail like Vitaly and Johnny Somali, nobody will be there for him, and nobody will care.
Yeah, nobody cared about a lot of these people because they burned the bridges. Yeah, good video.